Aloha! In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make this penguin that I've been doing for about 20 years now. It's pretty fast, pretty quick, and I do this in most of my events, 98% of my events. So let's get your balloons ready and let's start twisting. So to make this penguin, you're going to need the following 260 balloons. You're going to need a black, a white, and 2 oranges. And one of the oranges, you're only going to need half of it, so the other half you can use for another penguin at a later time. And as for the pens, I usually use a Super Sharpie, but you can use a regular Sharpie, and a white Eddings 750. So in this tutorial, I'm going to go in 2 perspectives. One on the left is a performer's view, and one on the right is an audience view. Feel free to follow along which one works best for you. Also, the pace that I'm going to go is at a normal casual pace. So if you can't follow along, feel free to rewind. And if it is too fast, leave a comment. And if you do that, I can also maybe re-edit this or make a new version so it goes in a slower pace. So you're going to need a black 260 balloon, and I leave a 6-inch tail normally. And you're going to start off with a 1-inch bubble. And then you're going to do another 3-inch bubble, and this is going to be the 3 body roll. And then you're going to do another 3-inch bubble and lock it in where the 1-inch bubble is. And when you come back down to do the the body roll or the 3-prong, instead of doing 3 inches, I do about 2.8 to 2.75 inches, so a little smaller. The reason why I do that is easy to feed it through, and especially for a black balloon, you want it to do a little smaller bubble. And now you're going to do it with a white balloon, and like I said, 6-inch tail. And I'm going to do a 3 body roll in the beginning, and to do that I make a 2.5 to 2.8 bubble. Then the next one is a 3-inch bubble and another 3-inch bubble, but I just going to lock the 3-inch bubble together as one, kind of like how you make a basic dog. And then from the nozzle I wrap it over and feed it through the other end, and it locks itself in place, and you have a 3-prong or a 3 body roll real quickly. Then I do a cheek, which is a loop twist, and for 3 inches I do a loop twist, and I do another 3-inch loop twist. So then you get the face, the eyes, and the cheeks of the penguin. And now we're going to lock it together, and to lock it together we're going to put the small bubble in the 3 body in between 2 of the blacks, and the 1-inch black is going to just go on top and feed it through over the white balloon and lock it in place. And then on the other side, I'm going to grab everything, the 2 260 balloons, the leftover 260 balloons and the 2 cheeks, and just twist them all together so it's locked in place. And now I'm going to do a 3 body roll again. And this is going to be a little tight, so you're going to have to get used to it. This is the hardest part, basically. So a 3-inch body roll, as you can see I'm doing it right now, and I'm squeezing it for the third prong, and then feeding it through. And then I'm going to lock in the white to actually make a 4-prong balloon, so the white holds it like a tuxedo. And once you lock it in, you can get rid of the white balloon or cut it at the end, but I'm going to tear it and then tie it up and wrap it and hide it in between the 3-prong black. And then I'm going to make a bubble, a 1-inch bubble, and then I'm going to tear the rest off or cut by the tail end if you have a scissors. Clean it up, tie it up. And I'm just shaping it up so you get to see it. Now we're going to get our orange balloon, 6-inch tail. Leave a 6-inch tail. And I'm going to make a 1-inch bubble. And I'm going to squeeze the feet part where I'm going to do it. And that's a good about 6 to 7 inches loop twist. And the reason why I squeeze it is now I could tweak it. So I will bend it, or do a shock twist, what they call it, and then do another 1-inch bubble, and then I'm going to lock the 1-inch bubble with the black, where the black 1-inch bubble is, so the feet could be locked in place. I twisted it where the orange is, and then I'm going to reverse that. So I'm going to make a bubble, and then I'm going to squeeze this part, make a 6 to 7 inch loop twist. I'm measuring both sides to see if it's even. And like I said, I'm squeezing that one out right there. And I'm going to do a 1 inch bubble for the end, and then I kill or tear the rest. Don't forget to tie it up. And now I'm left with the scraps, but to hide that, I'm just going to make a quick pinch twist around, wrap around, which is a quick technique to clean up real quick. But if you're in a real hurry, you don't need it. But I do it all the time. It's just a natural, innate thing now that I've been doing for years. So, but when I first started, I just let it be. So it's your choice. Now we're going to use this one last bubble. It's about 2 inches in length, and I'm going to split it in half, but I'm not going to split it exactly in half. I want it one bubble a little smaller than the other. The reason being is because I want the beak, the top beak, to be a little bit bigger than the bottom beak. So now I'm double knotting this so it's nicely stuck in place, and I'm going to cut it, but I'm not going to cut it right next to the balloon. I'm actually going to cut it halfway of the 260 balloon. And the reason why I do that is the other half, I can use that one for another penguin later. And so now I'm going to place it where the beak is supposed to be placed, and I'm going to wrap it around. First I'm going to wrap the small one around twice, and in the back I just let it go, and it's because it's so small, it's going to just snap itself in there, and you won't be able to see it. And as for the other one, the bigger one, the bigger slack, I'm going to go the opposite direction. When I go in the opposite direction, I'm going to actually go, as you can see, in between the beak, the two beaks. I actually went in between the two beaks on the wraparound once. And what that does, it gives it a puffy look on the cheeks. So it makes it look a lot cuter. I call it the Kardashian look. But I've done it way before the Kardashians actually existed. So it's just a pucker look. It looks cuter. And now we're going to use a Sharpie, and we're going to do the eyes. You just got to make oval eyes, or you can make however eyes you want. You could also use stickers. But when you draw with a Sharpie, especially, well, as you see, I'm a lefty, so I'm drawing from right to left to avoid smearing. But because I've done it so many times, I'm used to drawing away from it, from avoid smearing, but you never know. But if you accidentally do it the wrong way, you could just turn it, what I'm doing, upside down, and you can always fix it. And quick tip, upside down is actually better to draw because you can actually make perfect circles out of that over the front because you're staring at the whole design. And now I'm using the white eddings. This is optional. And on the upper right of each eye, I make a big, kind of a big circle, and then 2 small dots next to it to make it more of a dreamy look. It's an anime look that looks cute, and that's why I use that eddings. And that's the penguin. And now for the tips. So now that we created this penguin, and believe it or not, I make these penguins more often during the winter time. So this is perfect for, especially during Christmas time, you can make a Christmas hat, and they love that. But also you can make another accessory that he's also likes to wear during the winter. This guy, so let me just shove this in. Give me a second. You're gonna hear the squeakiness. Okay. And you get this type of hat right here. This guy. So you can accessorize, and it will be, of course, if you have time, accessorize. So here's another tip that I want to showcase with this penguin. So because it's fast and quick, you can make many of them in a shorter period of time. But if you have a lot of time in your hand and you want to make a little bigger one to wow people, you can make this version of it. It's similar, but because it's a 350, you have to twist it a little differently. And like I said, if you want to learn how to make this version, let me know. Leave a comment down below, or if I did do a video, I'll put the links in the description down below as well. So So there's one last tip that I want to share with you guys. I believe most balloon artists have figured it out, where when we have one design, we would tweak it, and hopefully if we tweak it, we'll make something else out of it. And we call it concepts. I kind of call it a spin-off, because you would take something from it and then change it and it becomes something totally different. So say for instance this penguin, like I said, if we were to change just the black to yellow and maybe the cheeks yellow, you can get something like this. It's very similar to each other, almost similar. The only difference is that there's a cheek. I did make a little bubble on the bottom, but you don't have to, and it'll still look the same. It'll look cute, and that's a good concept. I also have another concept for this penguin. It's if you change the beak, get rid of the beak, put another type of form on there, and then change it from black to green, you get this cute dinosaur. So this dinosaur I've done many times. It's cute and it's a little different, but the face is the same of the penguin. The body's different. The body's based off of my turtle that I've done too. But if you want me to teach you how to do this, leave a comment down below, or if I did do a tutorial, links are in the description. So, all right guys, that's it for this tutorial. And like I said earlier, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell so you can see whenever I get the next upload comes up. If you have also any questions or comments of this tutorial, or you have questions and comments about what you want me to create or designs that I do for most events, feel free to leave a comment down below. Other than that, I will see you next week on my next video. Take care.